Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Welcome back to this month's TCM Spotlight, which we're devoting to films adapted from the work of Southern writers. And joining me once again as a co-host is a man who knows all about Southern writers. Not only is he a best-selling author himself, he's also a native Southerner, John Grisham. Born in Arkansas but raised in Mississippi. Welcome back, John.
That's pretty Southern, I guess.
Yeah.
About as Southern as you can get.
Yeah. Up next is a key film in our festival this month. It's a movie adapted from Tennessee Williams' Pulitzer Prize-winning stage play, A Streetcar Named Desire. This film version starring Vivien Leigh and Marlon Brando. Now, how do you feel about this movie?
Well...
And about Tennessee Williams. Let's talk about him.
Well, what a character. Born in Columbus, Mississippi, and grew up mainly outside of the South. Kind of like Truman Capote, sort of a disrupted childhood, not a lot of stability. But enormous talent. From the late 1940s to the mid-50s, he had, this incredible string of Broadway plays. And this is one of them that was filmed in '51, I think, with Marlon Brando. But he was red hot. Everything he wrote for a while was very successful on Broadway. But, really tortured character in many ways, like Capote. Mm-hmm. His last few years were spent, in serious decline because of, substance abuse and alcoholism, and like a lot of writers, a tragic figure, but enormously talented. Mm-hmm. Very good adaptation. I've only seen the stage adaptation one time. I've read the play, but the movie is very faithful.
Mm-hmm. Powerful movie.
Mm-hmm.
And again, black and white, which is perfect for this.
Love Carl Malden.
Carl Malden's great. Won an Academy Award for it. Kim Hunter won an Academy Award for it. Vivien Leigh won an Oscar for it. Brando did not. But talk a little about Brando and the impact he had in this film.
Well, he was unknown when he was cast. He became famous on Broadway for this role.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, 49 maybe? Mm-hmm. And then 2 years later, they filmed this. And he became even more famous because of it. I'm not a big Brando fan, except for The Godfather. But he.
And why do you think?
I just didn't care much for the guy. Stanley Kowalski, I thought he was a little bit, overly dramatic. Played it too, not very subtle. I mean, the character's not supposed to be subtle, but
he had a huge impact though on movie acting and everything at that point.
At that time.
And what's interesting is the fact that he was lauded so much at that time for his naturalistic performance, for being so real as opposed to other movie actors.
Mm-hmm. And
it is interesting because now you see it today, and for me anyway, he seems kind of the opposite of being a natural actor. He seems so kind of studied, all the pauses and all of that. But I must say, in this movie, I thought he was terrific, dynamic, and kind of unforgettable in it. But I have to agree with you on some of the other Brando performances. Well, let's see the film. Here it is, nominated for 12 Academy Awards and the winner of 4 Oscars, including ones for Best Actress Vivien Leigh, Best Supporting Actor Carl Malden, and Best Supporting Actress Kim Hunter. Movie directed by Elia Kazan. Here's A Streetcar Named Desire.